Hi, welcome to my workshop. Today we'll see the Painter Store by Conowingo Models Redux. What do I mean by that? Over the past years I've added a lot of build videos to my YouTube channel. But in the past most of them have just been photos set to music, and I was hoping to tell the story of how the model was built using the photos. Lately I've been adding narration to my videos, so I've gone back to some of the ones in the past and added narration to them. Today we'll be looking at the Painter Store by Conowingo Models. This store is located in Painter, Virginia, on the Eastern Shore. It started out as a general store, and now it's a small fashion store for the community. Conowingo's kit is based on this, but I was going to make a couple slight modifications to make it match the store in its current guise. The kit consists of laser cut walls and tissue windows and doors. I made up a sign based on the photo of the current front of the building. And mine was going to be more weathered. I started by mixing a light and dark blue and dry brushing it on the wood, leaving some areas exposed. Those would be later covered with stain to give a worn paint look. I then airbrushed the windows, doors, and trim with a weathered white color. Then I came back to the walls and added a lower wall to them and then stained all the walls. The lower wall was going to be to support some stonework that I added to it. This was going to represent the foundation. I glued them to the lower wall extension and then used clothespins to hold them in place while they dried. Once I was done with that, I came back and did some very light dry brushing with the gray over the wood to give it more of a worn paint look. Then I went and added all of the windows and doors into the walls. At this point I started gluing my walls together. I had already put bracing posts inside the walls that allowed me to glue the corners together with a strong joint. And then I used clamps and right angles to make sure that they were all joined at a perfect 90-degree angle. Once I had two halves done, then I joined those together to finish the complete building. Then it was time to add the corner posts. I glued them in place and at the same time added the sign to the front of the building and put some window coverings on the inside of the windows. Then, after adding a roof with shingles, I turned my attention to supporting the front porch. I made a set of cantilever supports for it that were attached to the inside walls, and they were clamped while the glue dried. Then I used some of the parts that came in the kit plus some stripwood to create the front porch. After that was done, I used some of the posts that came in the kit and I shortened them so they would attach to the roof that was going to be installed. I then went on and made a set of steps for the front porch. And then I put all of those pieces together. And I made a roof for the front porch out of some corrugated siding I had laying around. Then I started using some chalks for weathering the building. I had put some rust on the corrugated roofing and some dirt around the base of the building and on the front porch. And I was done with building it now. This only took me 2 days over a weekend, and the kit went together very well, even with the modifications that I made to it. Conowingo Models owner, Chris Corse, had driven past this place and was really caught by its charm. I'm glad he made a kit of it, and I was able to put this one on my layout, which I don't usually get to do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back to see other build videos of mine.